Naked juice may sound like something they sell behind the counter, but fortunately for us all, that's not the case. The popular line of fruit juices, protein smoothies, fruit smoothies, and other similar beverages dominated convenience store refrigerators and impulse buy coolers in grocery stores across the country, thanks to its identity as a healthy option for a meal on the go. But was it really as good for you as it claimed? And what happened to the bottled smoothie trend anyway? Well, today we're revealing the naked truth about naked juice. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the Weird History Food channel. After that, please leave a comment and let us know what other allegedly healthy foods you would like to hear about. Okay, what the heck happened to Gold Machine? That one got disavowed. You probably think Naked Juice is just a cheeky name that refers to the brand's lack of additives and preservatives. But as it turns out, the company was founded by David Bleeden and Jimmy Rosenberg in Santa Monica, California in 1983, and they named it after their proclivity for sunbathing in the nude. The pair had time to maintain a full body tan because they were aspiring musicians, and their band hadn't quite taken off yet. In the meantime, they needed a way to support themselves, and, as fate would have it, one day Rosenberg's father showed them an ad for a juicer. After determining there was a demand for juice in their area, Bleeden and Rosenberg decided to go into business, and that business started real small. Rosenberg woke up every morning at 3 a.m. to buy fresh oranges, and then made the juice at home in his kitchen. He then sold that juice himself on the Santa Monica boardwalk, as well as out the back of a local sub shop, all while fully clothed. Whether due to hard work or dumb luck, the business took off. But while buying a juicer and turning it into a massively profitable corporation is pretty much the American dream, just 5 years later, they sold out to Chiquita just before Bleeden checked himself into a drug rehab facility and sadly never returned to the juice business. But Rosenberg kept juicing, founding the brand Evolution Fresh in 1995. He stuck with that one longer than he did with Naked, though he did finally sell it to Starbucks in 2011. Starbucks still owns it today, but Rosenberg is still affiliated with the brand and holds the title of Chief Juice Officer, which probably comes with a heck of a uniform. Actually, on second thought, maybe it doesn't. Naked Juice didn't remain under the Chiquita banana for long. In 2000, it was sold to a private equity firm called North Castle Partners. That would turn out to be the juiciest blend imaginable. Thanks to North Castle's stewardship, over the next 6 years, Naked would grow into a brand boasting 25 different products that produced a combined $150 million worth of sales a year. And they did it all on little more than grassroots marketing from health food-related businesses. Before long, PepsiCo freshly squeezed a whopping $450 million for Naked Juice, mostly because Pepsi rival Coca-Cola had already scooped up Naked Juice rival Odwalla. And once the sale was complete, they used their vast corporate muscle to distribute it on a much wider scale. The product was soon available in all 50 US states, as well as Canada and the UK. You could say Pepsi got naked in front of the world. Although the term itself dates back to the early 20th century, the so-called superfoods trend didn't really get going until the 1990s. Superfoods, for the uninitiated, are just what they sound like: foods that are packed with nutrients, vitamins, and other beneficial ingredients. Foods like bananas and blueberries. Long story short, a diet rich in superfood is alleged to have numerous benefits, including the prevention of various diseases. Whether there's really something to it, or it was just great marketing hype, by the early aughts, an impressive 8 out of 10 supermarket shoppers were trying to use their purchases to stave off one bad health condition or another, heart disease being the most common. The result was something of a golden age for supermarket superfoods, particularly healthy juices and smoothies, like Naked. Back in 2005, right before the sale to Pepsi, North Castle made some tweaks to Naked Juice's branding that were designed to further spotlight the drink's health benefits. For example, they made consumers the Pound Promise, which sounds like an unlicensed boxer leaving an IOU, but was actually a guarantee that every bottle of Naked Juice contained a full pound of produce. The packaging was also updated to reflect how much and what types of produce were in each variety, as well as what kinds of extra vitamins and proteins, which Naked calls boosts, were added in. Health-conscious shoppers were drawn like moths to the fruit juice, and Naked Juice's popularity soared, resulting in an expansion of the product line. February of 2006 was designated Healthy Heart Month, and in celebration, Naked launched several new varieties built around the acai berry, which the company touted as a superfood. The company also took the opportunity to plug its similarly super pomegranate and pomegranate blueberry flavors. Then in 2008, they launched Naked Juice Probiotic Smoothie, arguably the first smoothie of its kind. The line was advertised as containing 100% juice, with a blend of both pro and prebiotics mixed in. Probiotics are microbes that can have beneficial effects on your body, and prebiotics are like their food source. And chugging this petri dish with blueberries and acai is about as super as food gets. In 2010, Naked introduced its coconut water, which it advertised as a good source of potassium and electrolytes, extracted directly from Brazilian coconuts. It was fat-free, cholesterol-free, gluten-free, and contained no additives or preservatives. Those were exactly the kind of health-based qualities Naked's customers had grown to expect. But, as they were soon to learn, the company wasn't as transparent as it claimed. Naked Juice may claim to bear all, but the truth is, things haven't always gone quite so smoothly for these smoothies. Starting with the 2005 rebranding, Naked Juice's marketing routinely made claims that product was all natural, that it contained 100% juice and nothing artificial, and that it was a non-GMO product, which means it doesn't contain any genetically modified organisms. That all seems straightforward enough, but in 2012, the company was hit with a class action lawsuit alleging that those claims were mostly false. It turned out that some of those extra vitamins listed on the bottle were actually artificially produced flavors, fibers, and sweeteners, including stuff like genetically modified soy. In other words, Naked Juice was far from being all natural, 100% non-GMO anything. The company denied any wrongdoing and stood by its marketing, but later backpedaled and settled the suit for $9 million, while agreeing to stop claiming its products were all natural. In 2016, the Center for Science in the Public Interest filed another suit that essentially claimed all of Naked Juice's marketing since the 2005 makeover had been deceptive. Among other things, the suit cited the company's habit of using misleading packing. For example, Naked's Kale Blazer juice came in a bottle that depicted leafy greens, while the juice inside was mostly made from apple juice and orange juice, neither of which are nearly as good for you. Once again, Pepsi settled the suit and agreed to make all sorts of changes to Naked's marketing and packaging. These changes included adding a warning that the drink isn't a low-calorie beverage, and reducing the size of the text which reads, "No sugar added." Now, that claim is still true, but the truth is, no sugar added does not mean no sugar whatsoever. While no sugar may be added, thanks to natural sugar, several varieties of Naked Juice contain more sugar than a can of soda. For example, the Green Machine flavor contains 3.5 grams of sugar per ounce, while a can of Pepsi contains 3.42 grams of sugar per ounce. Have they thought of juicing Pepsi? In 2021, Pepsi decided that being naked wasn't all it was cracked up to be, and they put some clothes on, by which we mean they sold a controlling interest in the brand to a private equity firm for $3.3 billion. The sale also included Tropicana, which is currently the world's single most profitable juice brand, valued at $8.2 billion. For example, Naked is currently valued at around $3.2 billion, making it the world's fifth most valuable juice brand, behind only Minute Maid, Simply Orange, Del Monte, and of course, Tropicana. So why would Pepsi bail entirely out of the juice game? Well, in the years since Pepsi first bought both brands, the market for juice has slowed down a bit. That's mostly thanks to consumers who have developed a taste for beverages with no sugar. And to that end, Pepsi bought the Rockstar energy drink brand, as well as SodaStream. They also held on to a fairly significant take in both Naked and Tropicana, but are no longer running the show. Naked is still out there. The line today includes the machines: green, blue, red, rainbow, and Power C. The blends like Tropical Guava, Strawberry Banana, Mighty Mango, Pina Colada, and Berry Blast. Protein smoothies in tropical and double berry varieties. Low sugar drinks, which come in Glorious Greens, Berrylicious, and Tropical Sunrise. And of course, coconut water. People do buy that one. Naked is still marketed as a health product, product, but if that's a big reason why you drink it, you should read those labels carefully. Naked Juice may have started out as nothing but pure juice, but it's come a long way since then. And over the decades, its corporate masters have repeatedly tinkered with the formula, often in the interest of increasing the product's shelf life, but more frequently in the interest of decreasing what it costs them to make it. These days, Naked Juice is also likely to include ascorbic acid, otherwise known as vitamin C. Yes, vitamin C is ultimately good for you, but its presence in the formula potentially means it's there to supplement lower quality ingredients you don't know about. Naked Juice also has no meaningful fiber content, and it's still swimming in sugar. All that said, as one of the survivors of the bottled smoothie trend, Naked Juice still delivers a tasty morning boost for breakfast eaters on the go. But ignore the health food claims, because it's essentially just blended fruit in a bottle of Kool-Aid. Come to think of it, that guy is mostly naked. So, what do you think? Are you a fan of Naked Juice, or is another bottled smoothie your main squeeze? Let us know in the comments below, and while you're at it, check out some of these other weird history food videos.